Hi, I'm Jim Corbin. With me today is Casey Crum. We are both product specialists for New Leader Manufacturing. Today we're going to go over on our G5 Jumpstart SGN size and crush test, a catch test, and we're going to set up a product profile.
Alright, we're going to start on doing a catch test. There's a couple of steps that you want to do this. First thing you want to do for safety reasons is unplug the spinner valves so that these spinners do not kick on. Also, you have to run the fan frame forward to use the calibration chute, and I'll show you how to install here. There's a couple steps to get that chute in. First thing we have to do is take off this back plate, just a wing nut, a couple of washers here. Pull that assembly off. Then you'll pull out the vane assembly. A couple pins here, one on each side. And these handles will come down, and this assembly will pull straight out. And just set that aside. Then we can install the calibration chute. Push it all the way forward. Use the wing nut and washers that you had for the back plate. Now once we get this in, this chute will work for either the multiplier or the main bend. So this is a chute that is purchased through us, through your dealer, and does not come with the machine. So this is an independent chute. And then we'll show you where to unplug the spinners for the safety portion of it. The part number for this chute is 312688, and that is available through New Leader and your dealers. Alright, now that we've got our calibration chute installed, we're going to bring a loader bucket in, whether it be a skid loader or a front end loader that you use in the fertilizer building. But ideally we want something that holds a vast amount of product so that we can do 800 pounds to 1,000 pounds. The higher that we do of the catch test, the higher the weight, the more accurate it's going to be. On the G5, they're hydraulic feed gates. If you were running a non-hydraulic feed gate, whether it be a 4500 or models below that, you would measure the depth of product. But being the G5 is calibrated for that, you just make sure in your controller that you have a 2-inch gate height, which is typically what we do a catch test on, and then we're going to dispense the product and then weigh it, and we'll show you how that all works in the display. Okay, when we were at the back of the machine, we told you to unplug the spinner valves for safety reasons when you're doing the catch test, or anytime the machine is running and you're back at the back of that machine. These two coils right here are the ones for the spinner valves. Okay, they are labeled, so if you do unplug them, the harnesses will tell you where they go back into. Okay, so when we go to do the catch test in the machine now, we're going to go to the gear, and we're going to go to the conveyor. Okay, there's two options for each bend. A static routine is what we're going to do with the skid loader bucket and everything else. A field routine would be if we know we have a fixed amount and we have a way to weigh out what we've dispensed, if you had a scale kit or whatever else. Static routine is generally what we're going to do on average. It's going to come up to disable the spinners, which we talked about. We've actually unplugged them. We're going to enter up a feed gate height. We've got a 2-inch gate height. We're going to do our product density. That is important for the fact too that how you take that density. If you loose fill the cup, if you fill the cup, pack it down, add some more, or if you use the white cup or the red cup. Either way is fine, it just has to be consistent. Make sure you do your density on every load that you put in this machine. The next thing we're going to do is enter a dispensed amount. Like we said, we want to do 800 pounds or more if the bucket can hold that. We're going to go to the blue right arrow. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to hit play. What's going to happen now is it's going to start dispensing product. We don't have the machine running here, so this isn't going to count at the moment, but basically what would happen is this would start counting off what it thinks it's dispensed till it gets to the desired amount that you put in, and it will stop on its own. What we would do then is hit the blue right arrow. This would be what we weighed, what actually was dispensed. Once we have that amount, say it's 800 pounds, we hit that, we put and it would give us our new CFR number. We recommend doing this for each product, and then when you're doing that, you're going to do one catch, you're going to fine tune it, and you're going to do another one on top of that to verify that that number's right. Once you have that CFR, let's say hypothetically in this situation the CFR was 0.185. That's the CFR number for that product, no matter the gate height. If you're running a 2-inch gate, it's 0.185. If you're running that 6-inch gate, it's 0.185. The controller and our modules will do the math for it so that each product has its own CFR for no matter what gate height you're running. To get out of that, you're just going to go to the running man, takes you back to your home screen. Thanks for tuning in for these parts of the G5 Jumpstart training. If you guys do run into any questions, either talk to your product specialist in your territory or your licensed new leader dealer. Thanks again.